All right. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in the world you happen to be. ProReveal here, and we are back with some more FTL, going for our 23rd victory in a row. If you're not familiar with the channel, what we do, drive over here and stop looking at the camera, is we do hard mode with pause win streaks. We select a ship and try running with it. We win, then that ship can no longer be selected for the duration of the streak. I hope you're having a wonderful day. My week has been, well, frustrating as it seems to be so often. It's been a good portion of the day on the phone talking with a bank who issued me a new debit card that doesn't function, despite the fact I had 2 times activated the card. And then having to talk with my pharmacist about a prescription that hadn't been filled for 5 days. And they say, Jesse and I talked to my doctor about it. Did talk to my doctor about it, and they had no idea. They claimed there was no prescription filled. Since I had run out, they would file it under urgent to make sure that it got there as soon as possible. Still hadn't heard about it. So that was a good portion of my day. I also finally got rid of my old car the other day, and the truck that was supposed to arrive at about 11:15 showed up around 1. So much of my progress in the past couple days has been stalled, not by my own actions, which is pretty atypical, but by, well, life, I suppose. Anyways, where am I? Gone. Back, slightly smaller. So like I said, we are currently on a 22 win streak. I'm pretty proud of that. It's probably easier now to actually go over the ships that we have to yet clear. Anyways, hey Core Sigma, how you doing? Yeah, Massive Crow. So what ships we have left is the Federation A, Zoltan C, Stealth A and C, Rock B, and Mantis A. Nope, all the NG ships. All the NG ships. Ooh, that's a good ship. I'm 12 and 0, I think. That one. Ah, the Mantis A. So that's, all right. Here we go. Scarab. Get it? All right. So the Mantis A, it's like the first boarding ship you typically get in FTL. Its major issue is that it scales pretty terribly and has a weak layout. I like to kind of go over why a ship is good or bad at the start of every run. We do start with 4 crew, which is pretty nice, including 1 NG, which is very important. So we have a crew member that can actually fix things. We have shields, 2 engines, tick lobster. Yeah, I can see that. Oxygen, 1 power in weapons with a penalty. We had to pay 40 scrap to actually get the 2nd power online. Though we do start with a small bomb and basic laser. This is pretty nice in that small bomb is incredibly strong for boarding. It'll take out most med bays, drastically reduce the offense of enemy ships. And the basic laser means we have the potential of like killing AI ships, so where you don't miss out on score. So I would say of the Mantis ships, it probably has the safest of Sector 1s. Again, the problem is regards to scaling. 2-person teleporter is not as amazing as, say, a 4-person teleporter. 3 weapon slots is pretty detrimental as well. It's pretty, like, if you had, say you get 4 burst laser 1s, like that's a pretty good weapon setup on a 4-slot ship. On a 3-slotted ship, that's only 6 projectiles, and that's definitely less quality. Yeah, and then like if you notice the layout, a lot of these rooms, there's only 1 room into them. They don't have a lot of circular paths or loops. So like if engines get hacked, you'll notice that the entire ship is cut off. Like the weapons, you can't go to shields, piloting, and the rest of the ship. All right, so the data we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. So we'll start with our 2 Mantis in the teleporter, move our NG over to engines. So Mantis are some of the best boarders in the game. I would put them slightly below Crystals, but it's really hard to find Crystal crew members. They do 1.5 times combat damage. The problem is they repair at half normal speed. NGs repair at two times normal speed. So we don't want the NG tied to piloting. We want them to be able to move about the ship and fix things as they break. Though ideally we don't want the Mantis as pilot either. So early sectors is where we try to get try to maximize our advantage. Two-person teleporter is fine in the early sectors. Crew kills netting free items are incredibly strong, because you think of like, you get like maybe 18, 22 scrap per jump, and a free item could be like 35, 40 scrap. And so we want to try and get as many crew kills as possible. Early store, we do have Mantis pheromones. We could sell for 25 scrap. I'll think about it. But the first thing we want to do is upgrade our shields. All right, mind control, ion, and a mini beam. Okay, what are they mind controlling? That Mantis. Okay, so my current plan is it a level 1? It is. Is still gonna board with these two. And we're gonna board into engines here. Okay, so they have a Mantis and a human. Now, hopefully we've stalled enough that they don't actually break this system. And we'll start our fighting. Now, the reason we want to board here is crew members are stationed either in piloting or engines on these like two-person ships. It's always going to be someone in piloting than engines. So the idea is we board into engines, we get a 2v1 time for a little bit. The other thing is we've pulled the pilot. So let's drop the shield and put the shield bubble back up. Hopefully it doesn't hit us in the shields. It's fine. So we do that so that our shield bubble's still up for the mini beam. Come on, mind control. I bought enough time. And now we're going to switch these two crew members inside the room. First, we have to send them out and then back in. Do this cool little swap maneuver. I'm still kind of losing this fight. I'm still losing this fight. Okay, so run. I need to buy a little bit of time. So my question is am I going to do the small bomb? Shouldn't have to. The real problem is perhaps the actually, this crew member should be on shields. That would actually make sense. All right, we're gonna go run back over here. Come on. So what I'm trying to do is buy a little bit of time to send my Mantis. And we'll put them in the shields. Shoot. I didn't time that well enough. All right, well, we got the crew kill. 4 fuel and 21 scrap. That's really good reward. And then we'll go ahead and bring our crew back and heal them up. I probably should have been like moving around the ship to get some 2v1 time because their Mantis moves faster than the human. So we could have moved to a room. The Mantis would have like slotted into the system, gotten hit a couple times, and the human would have shown up and we could have kept doing that versus sort of having to stall out for a little bit. And then that kind of became tricky on maintaining exactly my shields being down. Again, this crew member should have been in the shields. Anyways, we'll go ahead and buy a buffer point on our shield system. So we can take 1 damage in it and it still functions. Okay, ion and a drone. So the first thing we're gonna have to try and do is small bomb. This is a bit scary. It's actually gonna probably be better to take down the shield. Again. I really hope this goes offline. All right, so with that offline, we're now safe. for the time being. Hopefully, it shouldn't have a buffer point in this system, so the next thing we have to, of course, do is take down their shields and then try and kill them with a basic laser. Alright, and hopefully we take down piloting to reduce their evasion, and then we get a kill. So a lot of the boarding ships, like, they don't really have an answer to one thing or the other, those two things being like Zoltan shields or AI ships. This ship actually does start out with it though, right? Because we do have the small bomb and the basic laser. So the basic laser is able to get us a kill here. That's kind of why I prefer trying to get another weapon online, or try and get, so you have the small bomb and basic laser going. Again, it makes taking down Zoltan shields a lot easier. Has Zoltan shields? Yep, that's not a fun time. You kind of just cloak a volley and run. Like, double Zoltan shields is, like, sketchy for most ships. Alright, so we'll only took 1 point of damage there. That's not too shabby. Alright, do we get something for our troubles? Investigate the station. Oh, we get a little bit more money. Just a little bit more money. There's nothing here. I would just actually sell the pheromones to try and get that second shield online. Intervene to defend the outpost. This ship has no shields. It does have a missile though, basic laser. Okay. Could be an Artemis. Now, notice how they were able to fire their basic laser almost at the exact same time as we did? That's because that system is considered manned, even though they don't actually have any crew over there. Really, the double dodge is... I was going to say, double dodge, amazing! And then they get the single dodge. I guess that's fair. That's probably going to be my weapon system, right? Going... At least it's only Alito. I'm actually surprised. Breach, that's a little bit gross. Let's open up all the doors so that breach doesn't deprive all the O2 out of that room. Okay, the NG got that fixed, as of course NGs do. Nice. Alright, so they don't have any more evasion. Could be a pretty easy win from here. And we only need 8 scrap to get our shield online. If we do, I'm pretty inclined not to actually go to that store. Seven scrap. Okay, 17. Oh, FTL. FTL has quite the sense of humor. Alright, now we're rocking 2 shields when we need to. That's good. So that's just going to keep us safer again from a lot of fights. Well, the only thing I could do there is sell our pheromones, and I'd rather just try and get more scrap right now. Hey, the civilian ship. Chance at double rewards, which we've already gotten 2. It's pretty nice. They have teleporting and a clone bay, but their ship cannot harm us, so this will be our training ship then. In the shields. Alright, we're gonna kill them. They'll heal in a clone bay, they'll send another crew back over. And actually, no, I'm sorry, we'll weaken them. That's probably the better play. Never mind. I just massacred him. Oops. It's gonna be fine, because like I said, we can't be hurt here. AI ships typically board only twice, though there's been a couple instances in some events where I used like hacking, like they sent Mantis boarded in the event and then they teleported other crew members, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna hack their teleporter and send them back. They've sent 3 to 4 times. I don't know if that's directly to do with the hacking. So who are you? You've done some fighting, so you're probably the Shields member. That's probably a waste. Your weapons. I don't really care about training weapons as much as evasion. Even though, again, we typically aren't going to be using this as pilot. All right, so we're training evasion, farming experience. After all is said and done, we'll get an additional 10% evasion, as well as the ability for our FTL to charge much faster, which is great, so we won't get hit as often. And if fights are really bad, we get to run away a little bit faster. Hey, Billy, how are you? How's it going? I want the Final Fantasy. We're, of course, rocking the Mantis A. Nice. Still grinding. Oh, what's grinding like as I farm experience? I did start playing Witcher 3, though. Yep, streak is still alive. 22-0 currently. I definitely have enjoying Witcher 3 much more than the first 2 thus far. The worlds are a lot better. The tutorial was better. 9 hours in, and I've managed not to sleep with anybody yet. That's got to be a record for that game. Fighting the same 7-8 enemies for hours. You should speed hack. Can you speed hack? Are we trained? We're trained. Can't. Can't aim any place. All right, so let's board. I actually don't want to kill them. Nope. They're only... I guess it is what it is. If we're not able to get the clone bay down in time, we will have to send these 2 crew members over as well and provide a distraction by boarding the shields. The AI will prioritize defending their shields over anything else. 23 scrap. Billy wants to be on board. 5 hull repaired. Okay, that's kind of cool. That was essentially 10's free scrap. Do you want to be a Mantis, or do you wish to be an NG? I'm afraid I don't have any Zoltans right now. Mantis, naturally. All right, Cyber Billy the Mantis, welcome on board. All right. And all this stuff connects to the exit, so we will be able to get the maximum number of jumps in the sector. I will demand the surrender of their goods. Missiles. And they're running away. Alright, we're definitely want a small bomb here. We definitely want a small bomb here. This is hopefully where our evasion's gonna pay off. Alright, we 2v1, and then we move to a different room, and the pilot gets pulled as well. By doing this, we get 2v1s, and their FTL doesn't charge. try to get the dodge. Nope. Oh, well, there goes my shield. It's kind of okay. I'm trying to figure out what I'm more concerned about, this or probably this. That thing's definitely more annoying. So see how we have all 3 crew members here? So they have no pilot right now. Oh, that's a fire. That's absolutely brilliant. Okay, go ahead and start repairing the shields then. And so we get now 2v1 time. So we should be able to win with just our Mantis. I'm going to go ahead and just let them focus on putting out that fire. It's a good dodge. Okay, so we should be totally safe now. And if they're going to let me just train a little bit of fighting experience, that's cool. Not cool. All right, well, that was a mistake because now I'm going to have to expand a bomb that they dodged it without having a pilot. That was like a 2% chance. All right, so probably eat a damage here now. Shoot. Okay, move to a different place. So we're trying to use the fact that they have to slot into a system against them. Send you 2 out of the room, teleport these 2 into the room, and then come back. Back. All right, we'll take 1 more missile damage. And another small bomb. Okay. So I did not anticipate that they were actually going to be able to put out that fire as fast as they did. Go ahead and get Corsigma on board as well. Welcome aboard. You also get to be a Mantis. Probably took like an extra 2 damage there I didn't need to. Let's see, 54 scrap. And I have a small bomb to sell. So let's go ahead and upgrade our weapons. It's going to make dealing with Zoltan shields, AI ships a lot easier for us. Plus it just protects our small bomb, which is pretty important for our boarding. Next scrap probably starts increasing our engines a little bit. Hey there! Forward scout for the Rebel fleet with another drone. That's fun. Okay, so this is a beam drone this time, so we only need a single shield to deal with that. Move. Move. Again. All right, I need 1 damage. Okay, only a Lido. Still, I don't want to eat damage I don't have to, right? Keep the pilot out of the room. Are you kidding me? That's another 2% dodge at best. So they only have level 2, possibly level 3 engines. So that's 15% evasion. With level 2 piloting, they get 20% of that. So at most, they should have like 3% evasion. And we just got 3% evasion in back-to-backs. That's really unfortunate. Shouldn't cost us too much, provided this doesn't like hit us in the shields and start a double fire or some ugly, disgusting shenanigans. Yeah, I deserve that dodge. I deserved that dodge. Alright, I think we can just finish off this one crew member. I do not like my medbay. No, we have... Oh, that's a fire. Hi. Okay, we can just vent it. Just make sure... Alright, doesn't spread. These are like the worst kind of fights you can have. Luckily, they've always been Lidos and not Artemises. But we've always had... So that's our 3rd or 4th missile ship. This is our 2nd rigger. And then we also had the unmanned ship. Not inherently the best start, but we're surviving. Dodge. Eat it. Investigate the battlefield, find nothing. That is... So normally I feel like in FTL, it's like the exit isn't going to be like a very close dive. It's going to be safe. That is really close. It's going to be on it. I'm not going to risk it though. I like definitely don't have the capabilities of diving right now. I have 22 fuel. Yeah, I mean, that's like partially on it. It'd be nice to get an extra 3 jumps, but I don't have any systems that allow for that. We're gonna go NG controlled versus Rebels. Rebels have a lot of unmanned drones, which are ships we don't want to face. NG control has free stuff, so if we get free weapons, that's cool. The fights against NG ships should be pretty easy as well. I don't actually have a lot of blue options with this ship, though. Like, what can I... Oh, no, I have an NG. Pfft, I don't have a lot of blue options. I only have the crew member with the most blue options in the game. And a teleporter. Rico, hi. You're our new pilot. Good job. Bye, Billy. I see you. I see ya. Investigate the battlefield. Hello there. All right, so they can't board us. 3 weapons. Small bomb's probably going to be pretty handy here. This is going to probably need a lot less microwing in trying to get the small bomb to take their weapons offline here. Okay. Probably don't need to. Oh, no, yeah, we totally need to. All right, so now what we do is we kind of... I want to kill them. No. This is all fine. We do want to slow down the potential repairs, though. Okay, they're just kind of running around the ship. Alright, so 2 of them will go to the med bay. And then we'll finish off the last one. Now we're not going to use our bomb on the med bay. Just gonna kind of be here, chill. Ah, got him. Alright, so now we just want to distract, right? We don't. They're going to, like I said, they're going to prioritize the shield room. So we're going to stay here just kiting back and forth while we take down their med bay. Ooh, level 2 med bay. And those are my 2 fighting Mantis, which I'm going to get the additional experience for. Oh, you remembered me. That was very kind, Thomas. Jeez. Shows up in the channel, talks to chat first. That seems so anyways, how are you? How's it going? Bum, bum, bum. All right. Is that a store that connects? It does. So, I mean, I have a small bomb. I do have Mantis pheromones to sell, possibly even the basic laser. It's a little bit of money. Basic laser, fire beam, ion blast. Like the burst laser here. Selling the Mantis pheromones means we can get a 3-powered weapon setup. So we can go just these projectiles. We can do burst, which means we might be able to save on some using small bombs. All right, probably want to spend the next bit of scrap on getting some power. Hello travelers, your ship seems outfitted for combat. You gotta take a bit of mercenary work. Basic laser, burst laser. This is basically like having an improved burst laser 2. That's right, it's better than the burst laser 2. I will definitely rescue the store. I will, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. That seems pretty sketch. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. 1, 2. Or I can get this to stress and take these 2 jumps. I mean, I don't have enough money to rescue the store anyways. Who cares? I don't. 1, 2. Let's take the distress. Hello there. You can have 2 fuel. 1 scrap. Power bar. 1, 2, 3. Actually, a bit of an annoying layout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missing jumps. 1, 2, 3. Yuck. I didn't really map the sector very well. Hello there. All right. They have a door system, so I'm gonna charge up my weapons and take that offline before I board. Because they could have, as a pirate ship, I don't know what their crew is. Now we can move about. All right, we got 1 human. We have an NG. We have 1 human and an NG. Should be able to win. Hull Smash Laser Mark II. That's That's pretty good. Like, in a 3-power, in a 3-weapon setup, like, you kind of want a 3-powered weapon at the tail end, halberd being preferred. Heavy Laser 2 is pretty good. Hey, Dunjay, thank you for the follow. It's a good pickup. We're not going to get it online right now. Our current weapon setup is pretty good for what we need it for. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm missing out a jump again on this sector. So I guess we'll do the quest. I am really bad at sighting these things. It's frustrating. I mean, that first jump again, where it was actually over the exit beacon. Great, to rescue the dock. Ship can't hurt us. So, Fence 2 makes me think they probably don't have a boarding drone. You need a ruler or a sheet of paper to help you along. I don't like that. I mean, I should. Also, I'd be charging up this burst laser too to perhaps shoot them in the engines or med bay. Are you... So for those joining us, that is the 3rd dodge already in this game where they had no piloting. No one in pilot, and they got a dodge. Okay, that was really sloppily done. All right, we're going to put you 2 in the shields, and these 2 are going to distract. To medbay as well. Please, right, Knight, that was on me. Get up in there. All right. Don't want to lose a crew member. That would be catastrophic. 15 and 5-hull repair and store. All right, we're gonna heal everybody up. See that they have hacking at the store. It's pretty good. Hacking, mind control. Mind control is also pretty good. 37. Good old calculator time. So if Crow has 37 scrap plus 37 plus one of these, that does give me enough for hacking. Is it ever too early for hacking? I don't know, I kind of don't like the idea of throwing away a free weapon this early. Because we have the teleporter, we only get 2 more systems. Hacking and cloaking are typically preferred. I totally had it. Totally had it. It's not even going to be close. I also need fuel. I think I'll just pass for the time being. And buy a power bar. There will be other stores. Definitely my weapons going. I have a med bay as well. Oh, I didn't even see that they had elevated doors. They looked like normal doors. So we lucked out there. Because that could have been like double Mantis, and then that would have been RNG. If we got out of there okay. Still might not. They might still have another Mantis. This is the third crew member. The other crew was an NG. Okay, so we're okay-ish. Don't need the shield bubble online because now we're just dodging a missile. Third Mantis geared up to go. I kind of want to start having 50, 75. Okay. That's fine. Having that door potentially break down if I need to. Alright, so at least I have movement. Want that missile system down, though. Missile system is down. Cannot be harmed. Go ahead, get the repair. Biggest impact from hacking there is missing potential upgrades. Works for at least 3 seconds. Being pretty small with so few drone parts and that. Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I figured it was like really, really close, but I was selling like too much for system. I felt like I'd be okay for a little bit. Of course, now I'll probably never see hacking again, but it's let us in. Just want to say hello. Oh, that's a fire. No, don't want to say hello. Sorry, just kidding. All right, 22 scrap. Decent. Heal. Okay, 35 scrap gets us the small bomb online. Or we could switch the burst for the other weapon. Could be nice for the ships we have in the upcoming sector are gonna have 2 shields. Search for the ship. The ship. Totally missed a jump. Yuck. We're okay. Search among the stores and see if someone will sell to you. Get some free stuff. 2 missed jumps. Mantis controlled or Zoltan controlled? Mantis controlled? My Mantis versus their Mantis. As it was meant to be. Alright, so there will be 2 shielded ships in this sector. Didn't screw up this exit, fine. At least. I mean, Like, if we could go Hull Laser, Burst Laser 2 by the end of this sector, that'd be pretty good. Not that much scrap. Question is do I want to save up for something else then? Slightly slower volley. Eh. Oh, no, Asan. Alright, I kinda don't want to board this ship. Kinda just want to shoot it a bunch. Gross. I actually shouldn't have left, like, no, don't do that. All right, so that crew member will like respawn pretty quickly. Well, not, I have no idea how quickly they're gonna respawn, but they will respawn at some point. But that pulled the pilot, so I actually kind of want to take the weapon system down. The idea being that I will get a power bar because of that, because I can then go down to 1 shield. Fire in my teleporter. That's... Mantis are garbage at, like, putting out fires or doing anything that resembles a repair, so... We'll see if they can put it out before it breaks. We can leave. Oh wow, they have a buffer point in their shields? That's actually kind of disgusting. No, I still kind of want to charge weapons here. I can't get their shield system's amazing. All right, so I don't see a fire on any of my systems, so it should be in an empty room. You know what? This is actually kind of silly and bad. Yeah, I have no idea. Like, I was really concerned about, like, how much hull they have left in the fire situation, and then I'm just like, no, I don't actually have to worry about that. Playing really conservative for some reason. I cannot find the fires. Found them. For some reason I was like really concerned that it was just going to take more damage or that my crew would die over there. Yeah, that's like an amazing reward I nearly missed out on for absolutely no reason. I could have got that crew kill faster, took damage from it, probably. Not probably, I did. Yeah. No, keep in there. No, you stay there as well. Whatever. Why did I do that so bad? All right, heal. Run 4 projectiles if I need them. One, two. Another sun. Alright, they have missiles, they have a teleporter, ion. I mean, a small bomb guarantees that this goes offline. And technically will charge faster. Trying to get into my piloting. Wow, so that's triple Mantis. That's a little icky. They boarded with the NG? What? You board the NG? Not very good at fighting. Don't you dare dodge this. Okay, they're having a bad time now. So the NG's dead. No, the NG teleported back. Well, I'm paying a lot of attention. That's good. Really, really good. Definitely know exactly what's going on. Alright, so they have 2 crew members left. You find a weapon system on the ship with no crew to stop, you get to on your own. Apparently, there was a sale on hull smash laser 2s. Apparently. Go back. You. All right, jump. Hi there, Federation scum. We've waited a long time for this. Okay, medbay basic laser halberd beam. 10 seconds, 17 seconds. Probably have a little bit of time. So if you clone your girlfriend, does that make her your clone bae? Oof. How you doing, K-Marxus? I was doing all right, but then I read that pun. Welcome. Bum. Switch. The run, I've missed 2 jumps, but we picked up 2 free hull laser 2s. And a small bomb already, and an extra crew member, so we've gotten pretty good value so far. Alright, not having to worry about taking damage is amazing. Nope. Yeah, which room are we in? Indian human. Oh, the ship does start with an NG, actually. Who's dying? Stop it. You do not have my permission to die. Federation has not left the rebels in ashes. 8. Humans get a bad rap. It's, I guess it's what, an FTL meme or something along those lines. I mean, they don't do anything bad. Or they don't do anything good, but they don't, you know, they don't do anything bad. The fact we can use them as a pilot or as a, you know, potential for the border and do repairs is, it's pretty good. And we get one more blue option. One more blue option. Store. All right, let's like not muck up this this 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. All those connect. It would be a pulsar. Would be a pulsar. Don't have a door system. Other drones seem to be on display. One, two. Ideally, we will take their weapon system offline. I'll go down to single shield here. That. Engines for this. Those 2 drones don't stop any of my projectiles unless it slams into them. Wait for the pulsar to take down their shield, though. Do it. All right, so what did we get ioned in? Our shields and our weapons. Okay, well, our weapons are done. They don't have a way to heal, though. I was just making sure. All right. Easy. It's fully healed, so we can go to the store. And 76 scrap we can buy quite a bit. And if there's nothing for us to buy, then we can get that. Can't imagine there's nothing we could buy. We can go the 5 projectiles. Weapon setup. Am I healing the wrong crew member? All right. Apparently. Sure. Loking, Clone Bay, drone control, crew. All right, so yeah, no, we're not buying. Okay, not buying. So we go this here, power it, and power bar for it. And then I question whether, yes, it is Marsala's mod. Back again. Hull is fine. Fuel is fine. We have plenty of missiles. I have 5 projectiles. So would I ever get the basic laser online over the small bomb? That seems unlikely. Could I go heavy laser with the burst laser as a weapon setup? Like with cloaking to sort of protect the charge time on those, it is a possibility. So I think I'll sit on that for now. Two fuel for 2 drone parts. Sure, still keeps me at a decent amount. Oh, that's a store. Okay, so 1, 2... Yeah, 4. 2, 3. That was the plan. What could be at the store? For 40 scrap, not a whole lot. I mean, we could go there to rebuy the 2 fuel we just lost. But that means I only get 2 more jumps in the sector. So 1, 2, 5, 1, 2. Yeah, I guess we go to the store anyway. Hi. Hey! Oh, the dream! The dream of the triple hull lasers. Can't actually do. Could sell it for a battery. How do I like selling it for a battery? I'll buy my fuel back. Intruder on deck. Side with the fugitive or agree to give up the Mantis in exchange for a bounty. Okay, so I have 5 crew members. I don't really want another Mantis. So there's 2 different outcomes for this. Though both do involve fighting a ship. There's 3 outcomes for this. So we could get a free crew member, or we take 5 damage and fight an enemy ship with a boarder. We could take 5 damage and fight a enemy ship. Oh no, I'm sorry. We could just fight a ship. We could just get a bunch of money, or we could get a bunch of money and take some damage. Bunch of money it is. Fair. Do I want another power bar? I'm technically 1 low. Technically 1 low. I'll get engines though. Again, I can shift power when I need to maintain dodge against missiles, try and save on some damage. We'll attack your ship. You don't have elevated doors, small bomb in this. You're bored. Vent. Hi. Also, I should close the doors now. This is probably faster in that it's definitely going to be faster. Are you kidding me? I'm going to take 1 damage. Okay, we get a Hermes missiles, which is amazing. Actually, your Schultz, you're actually better trained, I think, than the human. All right, 40% evasion. Huh? Nice. Probably buy a power bar if I could. So we've got in now the Hermes missile, small bomb, and 2 whole laser 2s, and the human. So that's really good value. Like, that's what you want with the ship, is just getting items. And they've been particularly worthwhile items. The store was the right call. Sure, we get all the jumps in the sector. Hey there, so it's a small bomb or an ion. Mantis and the NG. Could we not fight in there? Nothing personal. That's better. And we'll just switch them in the room by sending them out first. That started a fire. Just vent it. Another partially trained pilot. Okay, that's cool. Now we could send back-to-back Mantis squads, which is really strong. I think I buy a power bar, and then I'm pretty tempted to actually upgrade the teleporter at this point. I do that now? To do that now. Yes. Go looking for the rebel ship. Oh no, fleet pursuit doubled. That was the last jump in the sector, so that doesn't matter. Sultan bypass. This is technically a 3-shielded ship. Technically. Feel that's right. Be. Actually, I'm just gonna stick him here in case I have like some dastardly repair that gets, or some horrible piece of damage gets done. Oh, repair bot. Repair bot is gross. Dang it. Alright. Just kill him quickly. Oh, 19 scrap. Go ahead and do the repairs. Bring him back. Bring as many as 4 back with any teleporter. I don't know if that actually, like, saved me a whole point of damage there or not. Or if it cost me because I could have got a power bar and maybe we dodged the missile. Maybe. Next sector, NG controlled or NG controlled. We go to this NG control, so we have 2 options. Really don't want to get abandoned sector. Hey, Jarrett. Store. All right. Store is possibility. Finally pick up a system. Fully trained Mantis boarders, right? Also is the NG claim. The NG is unclaimed. I await an anticipation of the legal document which provides me, you know, protection of any lawsuits and your acceptance on board. Welcome aboard. Ooh, okay, so we do kind of want to overshoot it in the back end. Unless we dive. I don't know, I would need hacking or cloaking to do a dive. Intruder on deck, do the same thing. So that's our 5 damage for 38 scrap. And a fire. Okay, you go there, you're there. There? There's the fire. I definitely don't need a 5th Mantis. Definitely don't need a 5th Mantis. Probably could have got away with buying a power bar. Destroy and loot the ship. They are just pirates. Hi there. You should only have 2 crew. Alright, so mini beam. This will fire on a shield. This will fire. Depends. This shouldn't fire in a manner that takes down. We should be fine. Unless this hits for 1 shield, 2 shield, then it could take it. Whoa, those are some doors you got on you. Are you for real? Unless it happens exactly that way. Fair enough. E3 scrap. One more jump before the store. Too greedy? No, I don't think so. Nor. Oh, there's the other store. Okay, so slightly low on fuel, slightly low on hull. Hacking, advance, backup team. I don't need. Hermes definitely gets sold versus keeping the small bomb online. We'll pick up hacking now. New fuel. And repairs. Don't want to go to that other store at this point. So what I'm thinking about now is whether I actually sell the whole laser or not. I'm thinking no. Honestly, with hacking, we should be able to like do boarding, weapon hacks. We got a lot of flexibility. Oh! Oh my. That's a very scary ship. That's a properly scary ship. I just want to run. I mean, I'm in a sun, they have hacking. I don't even know what system they're going to hack. Well, so much for running. That's really bad. Jeez, this is really bad. I gotta think that running's the best option here. Like, this is insanely bad. Yeah, I just got hit in the weapons, so whatever. Well, that prevents me from being able to run. And of course I can't dodge anything now. My engines are on fire. Yes. This is ridiculous. I need my engines fixed. The only good thing now is that their hacking is actually broken. Using the hacking here isn't going to do anything. I don't... Maybe it does. I don't know. Nope, never mind. I'm just out. Goodbye. Goodbye, you stupid ship. Oh, I have fire. That was such an absolutely run killer of a ship. Jeez. Let's just put it in a sun. Let's hack your engines. Give it Zoltan shields and wish you good luck. Definitely think running. Like, the only good thing was the fact that the hacking broke, so once our engines were repaired, we had the full FTL charge rate. Hey, Risky Stash. I don't like taking damage. I don't like being that low on hull, and I also don't like that I'm still light on a power. How's the game going? It was going pretty good until that last jump. That last jump was that was very scary. Very, very scary. All right. I actually probably want level 2 hacking. Yeah, I mean, I did see the halberd beam, of course, which was like the perfect weapon to go with this weapon setup. Halberd beam's really strong. Lack this. Okay, hold on. Is that really their weapon setup? That. Okay, that's also a heavy laser. I was thinking like, wow, 4 power, we can totally do a thing. I think we'll just pilot hack though. How'd the Mantis B go? I think it fell asleep before we went to the flagship. We won. Mantis B run was a victory. All right, you're gonna sit in there while I punch your clone bay up. 3 damage. Shoot. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Seemed a good idea at the time. Oh, they power switched? Oh, that's so gross. 35% evasion. Okay, 1 damage from 7 projectiles with 1 shield is pretty okay. $22 scrap. Not amazing. Hope the game goes just as well. I was doing my usual lurking until I fall asleep, probably. Join whichever you fancy. There is yet another Mantis available. So, welcome aboard. Dun, dun, dun. It gives me a little bit more flexibility. 1, 2, 3 at best. Up 3. Sure. No. Teleporter, attempt to board the ship and release some of the slaves. Sure. It didn't work. Okay, so they have hacking. They have another missile because almost every ship has had missiles. We have to find out what they're going to hack first, I think, before we hack back. O2. Okay, I only need one shield bubble, so we'll put everything else into engines. 2-person boarding squad. They don't have a med bay. Alright, that unfortunately, like, timed perfectly. Alright, so that's gonna give them 3 shields. I just win this fight. I won't move until my shots are ready to fire. Hopes that we get their pilots to move. All right, that... Oh, I really need to have my O2 on when it's packed. That's really stupid to not have had my O2 on. If it was only level 1, we're fine. I wasn't totally paying attention. Please dodge. Okay, we just got the kill. I'm back. Oh. Yeah, I did it again. That is Mantis Homeworlds. It's fine. We'll jump before the missile lands. Jeez, I've missed 3 jumps so far. Like that's twice. One was just because I laid out the sector bad, but the other 2 where it actually like touched the beacon. Which is potentially put me behind a good amount of scrap. Another store. Really should start getting like 3 shields at this point, I think. But I'm still like having trouble powering everything. If I had a rock crew member. Jones! Okay, that's fine. You're already partially trained on shields. Excellent. So you go here. I think you're partially trained. Another distress. Sure, 3 fuel. Ion blast. Yes, it's money. Intruders on board. Well, hacking's not anything where you should need here. They're actually in my hacking. Thanks. It's funny, you know, Mantis are the fastest crew members, but these ships are so large, it actually does take them a good amount of time to get anywhere. And the, how like the rooms are set up. That event never gives us money. What is your specialty? Upgrade your sensors and they offer to upgrade your sensors and subsystems in exchange for some scrap. Oh, I don't have any. I was like, oh, that could be really good value. You could get some blue. I don't have any sensors. Chat, I don't have any sensors. I just want some money. Jettison the pod, could lose a crew member. Going to the store. Okay, not teleporting here, obviously. That not save positions. You have hacking. Oh, this could be really gross. Guess we hack back. So, I mean, we can guarantee that we take their piloting offline. Because we have 5 projectiles, and then hope we get some good dodges. Or I do 2 damage to their weapon systems, which will probably take this and this offline, and then have 5 incoming projectiles, and then try and get them the next volley. Or we hope that our second volley times in a way that takes that offline. Come on, just a couple cut dodges, please. Or none whatsoever. Well, and again, so this engine hack is so brutal, like I can't move my crew. And I'm like, and I'm not safe enough that I could actually board, even though my 2-person teleporter, I do get to beam back in time. Like, we're just not safe. This is probably another, I'd almost prefer running at this point. Just because I can't, like, repair these systems. And we're just going to keep taking chip damage, and I can't do anything about it because of where this hack is located. Yeah, at this point, I'm just going to run. Really bad hack, and that the ion bomb hit me in the weapon, so we couldn't get the second volley off. And I just had no guaranteed way of ensuring that I could take the only dangerous weapon offline. Come on. Why are, like, it's always missiles. And the asteroid field is pretty bad. That mind control's kind of... Like, the amount of ships that could harm us. I've somehow fallen behind, I feel. Like, we got crew kills, and then we got free scrap, and, like, items. We sold items, and then we ran to a Zoltan ship we ran from. We could just keep running from... This is gonna be... I can't let that missile fire. Just can't let that missile fire. Like, I should already have my 3rd shield online. And I don't. I mean, I flat out, I don't have a 3rd shield online I should have. Just advancing in the other direction. Could you, like, maybe stop? If I ask you really, really nicely, could you maybe stop? Still did not take that missile down. Still cannot take that missile down. Okay, we hack now. Come on, that's the lowest charged weapon. That should go offline. At least they have a breach so they can't do repairs. That's scary. Okay, now we're actually safe. Okay, so essentially we're gonna just chain heals till he just kind of tuckers out from being mind controlled. Hey, Monty. I mean, we're not safe by any stretch of the imagination, by the way, just letting you know. Jeez. Don't get frustrated. Do not get frustrated. That doesn't help. Alright. Did I get actual money? 42 scrap is actual money. It's like actual money. I'll get you on board as soon as I can. Can't do it in the asteroid field. Still have not saved those positions. Amazing. Shields, but literally nothing else. You're partially trained. You are partially trained on shields. Official. Never mind, not getting... Oh, good. Asteroid field and another missile. And it has 3 shields. Shield hack, this is 1 power, so as long as we do 2 damage to their weapon system, that does go offline. That was an asteroid hitting our hack, by the way, in case you were wondering what happened there. Dodge a missile, please. Don't dodge a missile. The only thing that could screw us up is like if an asteroid like hits their shield and fucks up the timing. Or an asteroid hits our shot out of the air, which is what just happened. Yeah, so an asteroid hit our drone and then hit our shot in our volley in the exact same fight. Unreal. So the fights where you get crew kills and like 19 scrap, does that mean you blow up the ship, you would have gotten like 10 scrap or something? I don't think it works like that. I think it just has like a different number. Like it just rolls, it has a chance of rolling higher. This is fine. I don't think this is fine. We're dangerous. Oh no, that's, come on. What is, I can't. Like, that was 2 ridiculously RNG-based things to happen in the exact same fight. And it happened a 3rd time. We just hit their drone out of the air. We finally broke their missile system. I'm assuming I'm not going to get a dodge again. Oh my gosh, we actually got a dodge. This system's going to burn down, though. So I'm down to very low hull, and now my O2 is on fire. So, and I still can't improve my shields even when I do get money from this event because it's yet another asteroid field. I need a non-event so I can try and get shields up, assuming that I get money from this. I can't believe, though, we hit 3 different, like, we hit 2 asteroids and a drone in a fight. That's just so ridiculously unlucky. So we're now at 5 hole. So being at 5 hole is bad because there are just certain events that could coin flip and you take 5 damage and you just die. Like it's the thing you don't want to be at. 5 or less means we just run into event, coin flip, and we're dead. That's it. That's all. Because of I could not get that 3rd shield online. I mean, I only have 5 power in weapons, so it wasn't like I went crazy on that. We didn't buy any weapons. I bought hacking. Literally, I just bought hacking. They have a missile, and they have 3. So I have to weapon hack here. I have to buy time. I need to buy time. You stay there, charge those weapons. Okay, we got the missile offline. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I mean, now we're safe. So the reason I have to keep hitting them in the weapons is I don't want that if I have to retreat, they can sneak in a repair and get that missile back online. I desperately need that to not happen. I think we'll be okay now. I mean, not okay, okay. Don't misconstrue. We are still very much in danger. Like I said, we only have 5 hull. He actually gave me the quest marker. Guess that could be good. Duck. I'm gonna go quest and exit. Quest is just a free weapon. Alright. Still alive, still alive. Forge 4 scrap and another Hermes. Rebels stronghold or Zoltan controlled. I don't know. Both seem very bad. Alright, so we're obviously in a really desperate need to find a store. Desperate need to find a store. Strange guns with strange signal coming unexpectedly. Discover the sensors are being jammed. Okay. O2. Missing those jumps I could totally have. I would have more scrap. Of course, I could have just eaten maybe 2 more missiles and I'm dead. So dumb. That's bad. If that glaive beam fires, we're dead. The first volley isn't important, it's the second volley from this weapon. That's what's going to set us up for... Okay, that's 8, the 16 fires at 24. Maybe we could just be dead. Damn. I was kind of curious if there was going to potentially be a store next door. I can take one weapon offline. The one I needed to. I still have time. Glaive came offline. I actually don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, so we don't take any more damage this fight. I just have to not like lose crew members. Store, please. Have money. Oh, just need a store. Next jump is a store, everything's fine. I'm not really totally certain what to spend money on here. I almost want to spend it on hacking just to buy time. Try and get more, look at more jumps. Store. All right. I don't care what kind of stuff you're selling, as long as you have repairs. Ooh. That was terrifying. See, everything's fine, right? Right. It's kind of not. Okay. Hey, MRA6, thank you for the sub, and welcome to the murder most foul. Do appreciate it. It's just stressful to watch. Geez, yeah, I think did somebody went on the crew, and that was like a million years ago when I was freaking out. Aim super focused. Sorry about that. Actually, what's nice, Crow Call totally works. It's just a slightly smaller version. Everyone gets to join in. That battery's really tempting. But I think I just have to repair up and get some fuel because it's a Zoltan sector. There's a lot more potential gross things out there. That emote was made by Cyberbilly, by the way. Those who do not know. See, that's fine. Hail them! No thank you. Still alive. He jumps. 1, 2, 6. Or 1, 2. Okay. 3 shields and a missile. Of course. Four projectiles, 3 shields. Like, it seems so unlikely I'm actually going to be able to damage their shields. Or, it's like, I would think I have to almost like shield hack just to put in as many shots as possible into this system. That makes sense. Is what it is. This also is what it is. Okay, not the missile. Never the missile. The fires just like burn them down? That would be amazing. I got a distracted pilot, 35% dodge. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, the missile finally burned down. All right. At some point, they just gotta start. Oh, okay. It is. Understand. I forgot where their other crew member was. Board, don't get my crew killed. Try to get your crew killed. Trying to stabilize. Still power bar short at least. 2. Those are these nebulas that might matter. Or ion storms. Secure the fuel supply, secure the ammunition. Fuel supply. I mean, crew kills, really, really strong. Still online, awesome. And hack. So if that's an Artemis, maybe they let the small bomb take it out. Maybe. I don't know. Just gonna take off the slowest firing weapon. Hey, rude. Better. Right, I don't know if that's gonna make any difference. Doesn't feel like it is going to. I'm losing that fight. Fields don't really matter here. Of course, it's gonna take an hour and a half for my crew member to get over there. Wait, why did you go down there? What are you doing? Go in that room. Go in the room. Really weird. I don't recall clicking anything down here at all. Oh, we got the missile down. Oh, because the Zoltans ran into the room. If that was any other crew member, that missile would have fired. But the Zoltans forced power into the first weapon, and so it actually came offline. That's pretty lucky. And this particular event, like, if you get a crew kill, the reward is so much better. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, 5 fuel, 58 scrap. It's like really low rewards if you don't get the crew kill. So, good money. Always want max shields before you jump in case it's, you know, some drone or something that can continuously suppress your shields. 18 power, I'll buy 19 in case it is another one. We get the rounded up. It's another ion storm, which it isn't. Okay. Two. One, two. I'm pretty tempted to dive just to try and make up for some lost scrap here. Neat. I have to keep doing this. I kind of have to just keep slowing their weapons down, trying to save hull because I don't have cloaking yet, and I don't have... My weapons are not good enough. I'm doing like 2 damage to their system. All right, we're safe. Medbay's offline. It'd be pretty easy to wrap it up from here, one would think. Okay, so money's good. Oh, you mean I hacked too early? Well, right? Well, in that scenario, that was my thinking on that scenario was using the Masala maneuver. Hacking the system meant that the slowest firing weapon would get taken offline when I deal 1 damage. So them boarding me dropped their crew low enough that they wouldn't break the doors, allowing me to do that 1 power damage. And that should have taken the 19-second firing burst laser 3 offline versus the charge laser or chain laser. I'm not saying I don't sometimes just like panic hack though. and instead of waiting to volleys, but I think that was, in this scenario, the correct play. Assuming that that maneuver actually works anymore. Disgusting weapons in an asteroid field. Cool. Burst Laser 3 goes offline anyways unless you let the chain light. Yeah, but I still have to hack it to stop them from getting into the room. Hey, Icarus. Annoying. Are you kidding me? Yay, asteroid. Good job. Well, this volley is gonna be disgusting. Gonna be disgusting. So the weapon's already fired. Yeah, but I have hull. I mean, I could take 3 damage, 4 damage from this volley. That's true. If I board, shield hack, like destroying this system probably takes this offline, which isn't really great. Worst case scenario is splitting up this volley, which would be really beneficial. Right, right. Not that it mattered. Well, hey, I mean, if it's optimal, it's optimal. Really? I mean, I'm happy. Oh no, they just power shifted. They just power shifted. They're like, you thought everything was okay. Don't know why you thought that. I don't know, game. Very silly like that sometimes. Very silly like that sometimes. So very scared of okay, that's relatively fine. Thomas, welcome on board. I hear a fire. Explain my name, please. Eventually. Oh, hello. Oh, this run is so much fun. Is everybody else having fun? Because I'm having a ton. But you're also a little... Trained in anything? Weapons? How much is risky? Nah, risky? Less trained. You don't have to kill thing to win? You know, when you're... Look, just trying to streak. I don't care about how amazing a win is. I just want the win. 25 scrap and a boarding drone. That's a lot of money. Oh. Ah. Welcome on board, Thomas. Dive. Restore? Yeah. For this store? I don't know. Hello there. Hello there. Not enough crew members. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I mean, I have the 8. I wish one of them was a rock. Loki makes it a lot easier. Hi, you have disgusting weapons. Don't care about the burst, shouldn't have to care about that. Maybe. Fires at 21 seconds. I mean, it's possible to cloak times correctly. But I just really want to run in this fight. Scary. We gone. End your abandoned sector. Gee. No. Bad chat. Bad. At this point, my weapons are just like small bomb is going to be doing essentially more damage than weapons. It's abandoned. This is why chat does not get a vote. Okay, definitely want to dive here. Hacking, cloaking. So we have the systems we have. Weapons aren't great. They'll possibly do. Please don't be the boarding event. Please be the boarding event. Okay. Second. Oh. Sorry. I was only trying to help you by getting intense encounters that are entertaining for chat to watch. Also probably bored now. So that's 9 seconds. That's a 4-shot volley followed by a 5-shot volley. Okay, the NG's dead. Think it's worth taking 3 projectiles offline? That NG just bust out of the O2 room? How many crews on this ship? Why? Why is there so much crew? I have to admit, I wasn't expecting just NG to jump on through. Cloak? Actually, I probably should small bomb here. Keep everyone there. It's bad. Nice. Hack. Remembered I had my hacking in time. That's cool. Done engines. Kind of want them to get into the room. Put out the fire, thank you. One, two, three, four. You're partially trained. You're a fighter. I'd rather have the NG for repairs at this point. You're almost trained on shields. That's pretty good too. So, train Mantis, train Mantis. They do lose a crew member. Because if we're double, like the 5th Mantis is redundant. Fighter. I think Thomas is out. Big hole. Yeah, I don't need 5 Mantis. Okay, Cyber Billy, Core, those are my borders. Technically my secondary borders. No idea why I did it that way. No reason to do it that way. Okay, I selected Monty. Why can't I move Monty? Why can't I move Anybody? Why couldn't I move Monty? I still can't. Oh, they're on the other ship. That's why, because I'm an idiot. Okay, sorry. I was just like, why do I have a crew member not moving? Monty's gone rogue. It's so weird. Monty disobeys orders on other ships. Because I just wanted to jump before the solar flare went off again, of course. Okay. Heal, heal, heal. I don't know about that store yet. Bad Mantis bad. It was the worst Mantis. So, I actually had at one point where the game just kind of broke, and anytime I tried to move crew, it moved the entire crew. And I thought that was what was happening again. Like, I could not just click a single crew member and move it. It always moved every single crew member en masse. And it happened during the middle of a fight, and it was terrifying. After it, I closed the game down and came back up, and it was, you know, normal. I was protesting. Look. Gonna have mutiny aboard my ship. I mean, pretty sure I don't want to go to that store because I just want money. Just need some money. I really fellow Mantis. Look. Had to be done. Mm-hmm. I have cloaking. That was a waste of a drone part. That was a massive waste of a drone part. It's cute. I have cloaking. Down to one drone part. Didn't need to deal with that. I just saw my weapons go offline and then I processed it all completely wrong. About sending a message. I just buy drone parts. Hole lasers. You're really big about the hole lasers. I honestly don't even foresee me getting this online. Probably 9 jumps. Enough repairs. Enough drone parts. Distress. For fuel in an NG sector? Sure. Oh, cool. It's... Game's hard. It's so ridiculously hard. There's so much you have to learn, so much you have to know. I mean, I learn new things still, and I have 1,800 hours in the game. So don't put yourself over it. I don't want to have a better volley. I don't want to have a... Okay, upgraded doors. Weapons aren't too disgusting, except for the fact that, you know, I'm in an asteroid field. Okay, we'll do that. Do this. I have cloaking. Remember, you have cloaking. That's good enough. Okay. Should be able to win. Okay, it's good money. 6-3 scrap is quite a bit. Quite a bit. I mean, what would be ideal is if we can get away with the missile hack in phase 1 and just be able to kill off all the crew. That is, we got 7 fuel on that. It's pretty amazing. 2, 3, 4, 6. So 1, 2, 3, and then all these jumped perhaps, and then we dive. Does the exit will have something? Participate in your study, low amount of scrap. Power bar. I'm trying to think of what I actually want to spend my money on at this point. Okay, hacking, weapons, clone bay. Piloting. Well, let's start. Secret NG in the O2 room again. What's this? They have a Zoltan. Jeez, okay, yeah, sure, 5 projectiles. 66% miss. Neat. I don't have a door system. I do have to be careful about the Zoltans, you know, exploding. Because they explode. Boy, they have a ton of crew. They have a ton of crew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have. All right, we're probably gonna have to run around the ship a bit. I think we're gonna have to use a hack here too. Okay, so the reason I want to hack weapons is so my cloaking and hacking should mean that this doesn't hit us. And that gives me a room to now safely board into. Yeah. This in mass movement of crew. working's back online. You're going to explode. Don't do that. Level 3 clone bay. Okay, level 0 clone bay. Ba-dum-bump. There's a breach in there. You now the only one that's left. Fine. Good rewards. Might be a need for it. Particularly on the flagship, after I kill the crew, shield hacks are pretty strong considering we have pretty weak weapons. Don't need fuel. I kind of like the backup battery here. It's going to save me some money. Buy the 2 drone parts. Leave. They insist they must destroy your ship to prevent the virus from escaping. Hold on, let's try to purge your code, attack the NG vessel, advanced hacking. So advanced hacking will give us a full repair, a reactor upgrade, and then a drone reactor booster. Or I could get perhaps and some, I think it's, does it give scrap? I don't have to use anything. And hull repair, upgrade a reactor by 1, and drone reactor. Alright, that was 35 scrap on top. And saved me a drone part, and I didn't have to fight anything. I just want to run away. Okay, so we should be fine with our cloak to get out of here. Nope. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Guess the turret hull repair didn't mean anything because I'm going to get 10 here. Your access code gets you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Is there somebody fighting? There's no fighting in the war room. You explain your mission and tell them to ignore it. It's nothing. The microwave's on the fritz." Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief. Totally the microwave. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all, save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Fleet responds, it's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck. I'm taking the scrap, because I can't sell the drone reactor. I only got 35 scrap from that. There's a chance I would have got improved NG. I kind of like that I didn't have to spend the drone part, though. Yes, it is. Or was. Only do it when you take boarders with you. All right. So our weapons are probably set as is. Our systems are set as is. Our crew also as is. 4 shields. 4 shields would be nice. A couple drone parts, like 1 repair station is all I'm really looking for. Well, I don't really have a lot of choice here, do I, game? Jeez. I do have to remember I have a battery, though. Federation scum. Rude. Just rude. Shields. All right, so I can always cloak the flak, but then I can't always cloak this. I only have 3 shields, 45% dodge. No, it's rude. 918. It's a pretty nasty volley that could be incoming. That's 6 projectiles on the second volley, on that, on this volley. Best chance of actually landing shots. Okay, we vent them. Because it didn't cause repugnant. It's true. It's fine. Ish. I should have started that immediately, by the way. Okay. Okay. Also okay. Oh, well, this one shows the wrong door. I can wait. Scrap. I do love it when the AI like beats on the wrong door. It's pretty amusing. Like when you suck O2 out of a room and they try to go through 2 different doors. Again, don't really have a choice. So many buffer points I want. We can keep getting crew kills, though. I think it's sort of the exact same scenario. Food. I mean, it's the big missile that we have to actually cloak here. Hopefully. it a little bit harder. Makes it a little bit easier. Trying to save a small bomb. It seems to be firing slow enough. Okay. Sorry, actually, I do want my full health mantises there. Distraction, distraction. So they prioritize the med bay or the shield rooms here. Okay. 47 scrap. Sure. Air. Scrap and have all the drone parts I want. Prefer not to dive. Cloaking, I can teleport 4 Mantis borders, game over. It depends on what they hack. Like, if they hack doors or weapons... Massive pause usage. Oof. Oof. No, I totally want to fight the rebel ship. Hi. Okay, boarding bot, doors, drone, this. So for that. Oh, I totally need a buffer point in my O2 system. Haven't got that yet. So the idea here was that whoever is trying to stop us from boarding is not going to come from the piloting, and if this is a level 1 med bay, then it kind of works. And that it totally worked. Okay, safe. 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 Boarding bot anti, they shouldn't have anything else. I know, NGs, I'm sorry. geez, again. Their FTL is actually charging? Played. Everything's fine. Who's left? Oh, you. That damage I definitely didn't need to take. Okay, I send you two out of the room. Contact the survivors. 100 scrap. My doors are broken. Oh, my doors are broken. Should be fine. Okay. We need that buffer point anyways in the O2 system. And then we can actually heal crew members, perhaps. That might be a good idea, too. Okay. Just good hack phase 1. Bum. Yeah, cloaking buffer is gonna be next, I think. I forget, like, really stupid reward, possibly a weapons buffer, but yeah, cloaking next. Maybe a teleporter, so if that gets hacked, then we're not screwed. That was not nearly as smooth as I thought it was going to be. Also, totally forgot to actually hack the shield system here. That's good. Okay. I got enough. All right, medbay's down. I don't have a door system. Okay. Put out the fire. 60 scrap, and I blew up my O2. Rude. Okay, we might be able to get one more fight. $60 scrap. 60 scrap. They need all the help they can. Positive reinforcement that just because you're a Mantis, you can't actually fix anything. Fighting in the hacking. Neat. Good stuff. Federation sends unconditional surrender. That'd be cool. Okay, your missile's still online. Also, apparently losing this fight, Monty. Monty, why are you losing this fight? See? Oh. I think that's the last one, so... Not exactly sure what I think about that. Probably really just wanted money. He did that to level up. I mean... It's so tempting. Okay, let's... That against Ult and Shield. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Small bomb's way faster. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, like, what are the bad hacks? Is medbay is actually kind of bad. That's you can just power up the... I was almost thinking like getting that online, and then we just shield hack and fire beam and get a ton of kills, and just use the teleporter to take out the two sides. Maybe that's too cute. And we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I also don't need you to man doors in phase 1. I use as few small bombs as possible, obviously. Okay. This is it, the Rebel flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. So what are you hacking? Pilot hack? Okay, that's totally fine. It should be totally fine. We will hack their missile system. We will teleport into their ions. We'll send you here. So we are potentially susceptible here because of the hack. Like, our evasion only gets up to 95%. So we're doing this. That's gonna... We cloak and then hack it the next time around. I've dodged. Nice. Okay, I don't need the... I don't think I can bring him back in time anyways. Kinda don't have to. No, don't be battery power. I don't want it to be battery power. As soon as we break the... Okay, the ion's now down. Actually, now I kind of want... I want to use backup battery power for the teleport back. Heal. Cloaking's back online to deal with the missile system. Figured. Okay, that's also broken. They're healed. Cloak. Am I okay with this? Am I actually going to use these weapons? No. All right, let's not... We're not going to worry about the weapons right now. That's not the point. That's not the point. This is the point. Okay. Try and just kill off as much of their crew as possible. Okay, I'm going to let them in. Hack the missile system down. Okay, we've killed 2 of their crew. It's fine. I mean, I'm actually gonna win those battles. Just in case. Got a little bit easier. Do I want to teleport them back? So my timing's been kind of messed up because we dealt damage to the system. How much health are they at? I mean, low. Oh, well, never mind. Yes. Okay, we only got a level 60 hack. 60% dodge here. Oh, good triple dodge. Nice. Okay. Switch. And maintain their health. And come back. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, level 60 hack. I know. No, shh. Concentrating really hard. That was not apparent. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Not a fire, that's fine. And right, and the missile system's down, so we're now completely safe. A couple doors. Engines is now going up in on there. That's okay. Pilot's trying to join. And dead. Okay, pilot comes in. We leave. Does crew loss carry over to the other stages? Yes. As long as we force the flagship to jump away, those crew deaths stay. I don't actually care about killing that crew member. No problem. Yeah, I mean, there's the kidnap strat, of course, which, if you're not familiar with that, where you stay on the base for the second part of the flagship fight. And what that does is you jump into it during the third phase. You can always then jump back to the base. You don't have to worry about an ASB or anything like that. All right, run away. That's right. At this point, we can just kill the ship. So that is the, I mean, we took no damage on phase 1. Pretty happy about that. Oh, got a shield up. Alright, as you finally gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. You gotta keep up the assault. 50 scrap. So I don't need that leveled up. Pretty much have enough power to run everything. Maybe we'll get engines. Level 3 cloaking. Everyone's healed, and now we wait. Alright, you chased down the flagship by staying right where you were and discovered it is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it's redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. Okay, do I want a shield hack here? Pilot hack is not a guarantee. Crew member was probably still in shields doing repair, so they'll get here pretty quickly. Idea would be to break their missile system. They only have level 3 engines, so if I hack here, I buy myself time, or I hack here and I just have enough shots. Plus, I have the boarding Mantis to start doing some damage. Nope. All right, and you're going to land where? We'll open up all the doors and have level 2 oxygen. Oh, that's pretty ideal. All right, go ahead, run out. Okay, I don't actually want them dead. Okay, the missiles are now offline. That's 3 damage. So we don't have to worry about the missiles anymore. Okay. Dead. Everything's fine. And they've lost their ability to dodge anything. So the reason I don't want to kill this crew member is I want them there for phase 3, so the AI doesn't take over and they have less evasion, because our weapons are kind of bad. It's like 5% less evasion. Not as ideal. We're good. Okay, I'm gonna put a small bomb in here. So the small bomb will first take off the boarding drone, next is the 2 offensive drones, and last is the fence drone. So just, that goes offline. Just done with it. Really? My cloak wasn't up in time? Bit surprised, I thought it cloaked early. Did I not break it? Is it worth it? Yeah, I think we're just killing it at this point. Back first! Do not have a clone bay. Because the one drone got destroyed, they were actually going to send over the boarding drone. I didn't want that to happen. All right, and we're gonna open the door so that crew member can run away. Nice. 20 scrap. All right, we can't use hacking. We do have a level 3 cloak. If we want to go that route, probably not. I'm pretty sure 20 scrap doesn't give me any. Okay, we still jump into the flagship though, because, you know, maybe something awful happens. Plenty of hull on our side, good evasion, mind control, it could be an ish. Okay, that's good. The fact that it's not our pilot. I'm gonna let them try and beat against a level 3 system. They're not gonna break it. It was Cyber Billy. You knew it was gonna be Cyber Billy. Oh. 1, 2, and 3. Pretty sure. I think they only get like 2.5. Did that start a fire or anything? No, good. Back down to this. Probably want to cloak that. Okay. Shield hack, because my weapons are bad. One second. Let's do it this way. All right, so we let the pilot try to run out first before we did it, so they do lose that evasion. Mind control is kind of something annoying. Maybe attacking engines would have been pretty good as well. Oh, that fire is amazing. It's fine. Okay, that's broken. One hit, another one hit. Just do repairs. All right, so we should have it now. Easy. Yeah. So the reason I'm firing my weapons is to cancel out the cloaking, or it reduces the time that you stay cloaked. Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. Doesn't matter, their piloting's busted. Oh, that's on fire. That's sad. Oh, and that's 23. Thank you, Risky Stash, Cyberbilly, Chorus Sigma, Jarrett, Monty, and Thomas for joining the crew. Yeah, missing some of those jumps, and then it was a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I played it totally cool without letting it on, but being below being at 5 hull or less was that was pretty sketch. $50.80. 37 ships defeated, 95 beacons explored. So yeah, like I missed 3. And we dived a couple times. 1697. Those early weapons that we found, sort of what got us there. So 5,000 for a boarding ship is pretty low. Pretty low. All right, so I will be ending my cast there. Let's see if post up somebody. Another lovely caster on. Ironically doing some Necrodancer. Times what we had. Nope. Thing computer. Yeah, so thank you again, everybody. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for being just awesome in my chat. I do really appreciate it. And we will go for 24 in 2 days. I don't know. Who knows from there? So thank you all once again. Hope to see you soon, and take care. Crow!